So, as you know, as you already probably know, Toriyama has passed away. And as someone who does Dragon Ball content and honestly interacts with Dragon Ball on a daily basis, this news sucks. Like a lot, really. It was so sudden. I was lying down in my bed, like I'm pretty sure I was taking a nap, and then my brothers came in to wake me up and told me that he passed away. I I really didn't believe it until I turned on my computer and went on Twitter, and that was like the first thing I saw. I got into Dragon Ball at like a really, really early age. Or not early age, but like around like 7 or 8. And it was either because of a rerun episode of the Namek saga. I specifically remember Gohan getting very mad about Frieza hurting Krillin and absolutely bodying Frieza at the time. Or it was because of Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, I believe. Because my brother had it on his. Was it P? It was PS3, I think. Yeah, my brother had it on his PS3. Like, it was either PS2 or PS3, I don't remember. But he had the collection of the two, of all three of them, rather. And we kind of just played that. I remember him needing help on the part where you have to mash out of Great Ape Vegeta's hands. That was that's a fond memory. Jeez. And honestly, since then I've just been a fan of Dragon Ball. Either of those times, really. Like I'd start watching more of the reruns, ending up like at the Cell Saga eventually when I actually started trying to watch the thing from the beginning, or not really from the beginning. I didn't know about Dragon Ball. I only knew about Dragon Ball Z at the time, or Dragon Ball Kai rather. And well, Jesus, feels weird. Um, I kind of fell out of it for a couple of years, I think, because I didn't really have any way to watch it, but or interact with it. I just kept watching stuff on YouTube though, just like little clips that appeared every now and then. And about that time was when I got my Xbox 360, and around that time, one of the first games, one of the first games I got on that was Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z. Which is stupid that I have like such fond memories of that, but I really just do. It was a very fun game, and I played a whole lot of it. My brother also had it on his PS3, which was honestly it was a very fun game. And then that's when I got more back into Dragon Ball, because honestly I thought after the Cell Saga was over, but I was completely wrong. I ended up watching GT on Nicktoons, which was it was an experience. I did enjoy some of it, especially Super Saiyan 4. It's just sometimes it felt kind of boring, but that's fine. A lot of anime feel boring at times. Jeez. Then one of like the really really big times where I was like super into Dragon Ball. It's gonna feel weird, but my brother found a way to watch not Battle Z, Resurrection F online, and he was showing all of us it. And then, we started watching the movies, like the Z movies online. And you can guess which movie, like, immediately got me even more into Dragon Ball. That was Fusion Reborn, because I didn't know about Vegito at the time. Other than the games, I didn't know about Vegito. Fusion was a completely new concept to me. Vegito and Gotenks, I didn't know who they were. And then bam, Fusion Reborn brought all sorts of love of Dragon Ball back into me. I started playing the games even more. Then I got Xenoverse, the first one. I got stuck during the story because I kept dying to Hercule. Why can I remember that so well? I died to Hercule so many times that I stopped playing the game, and then when I wanted to come back to the game, it would load in my character. I'd choose my character, then it'd freeze. So it's kind of like I couldn't play the game. But yeah, I'm talking so much about the games. I need to get back to the anime. I didn't find out that OG Dragon Ball was a thing until like 5 or 6 years ago when people were like really talking about it. I checked it out and I watched through the whole entire series, enjoying every single aspect of it because it was just fun. That's all. It was just really fun. Dragon Ball as a whole has just been very fun. And I know it's weird to watch Dragon Ball OG after Dragon Ball Super, but that's just kind of how it was. I watched through the entirety of Dragon Ball Super weekly, by the way. Weekly. And like, it was honestly one of the best experiences ever. Just not waking up, but staying up until Toonami came on. I think it was like every Saturday on Adult Swim. I just stayed up until then, and then I heard then I just watched the Dragon Ball Super. I'm pretty sure that was like the first thing they showed each time with Toonami. And I also recorded every episode in the that like not on demand. It was like a not VCR either. It was if you have cable boxes, you know what I mean, where you can like record an episode and then go back and watch it. Yeah, that's what I mean by that. Also watched episodes on demand. I became very obsessed with the Goku Black arc because the thought of a evil Goku was kind of cool. And honestly, there was so much in Dragon Ball that just shaped who I am today, or rather, all of my interests of today. I wouldn't be anywhere in, well, like, actually, I wouldn't be into any other anime if I didn't watch Dragon Ball. Because the best way people have gotten me into anime is saying that it's like Dragon Ball. And that sold me instantly. I wouldn't be into so much stuff that I am. Like video game, I wouldn't be into fighting games if it weren't for, well, the Dragon Ball games, pretty much. I wouldn't. I wouldn't be into a lot of things. Jeez, that is weird. I remember like seeing so many references to Dragon Ball and like media and stuff, which is still nuts to me. And a whole bunch of my favorite sort of shows would also reference Dragon Ball. It was. It sucks that the person who created my entire, well, not my entire childhood, but like 90% of it. I watched Sonic X, which is so inspired by Dragon Ball, it's unreal. Oh my god. It's just, man. I remember watching so much stuff, like so much Dragon Ball stuff on YouTube, just like fan stuff. And just like all sorts of stuff. I watched Dragon Ball GT rap battles before. My brother showed me them. Man, I wouldn't be into Dragon Ball if it weren't for my brother. That's kind of crazy. Or one of my brothers. uh, one of my favorite experiences of the past few years was taking my younger brothers to see Dragon Ball Super Superhero with me. That was just really fun, and I didn't get to see Dragon Ball Super Broly on like the release day or like the first day, but Dragon Ball Super Superhero, I made sure to try to see that on the first day, and the the fact that, oh my god, I that was the greatest experience of my life when it came to watching a movie, because everyone was just enjoying it. Everyone was getting hyped over stuff. The entire Beast Gohan part shocked everyone in the theater. We were all going crazy. And jeez, there's so much stuff. So much stuff to talk about. I wouldn't be into I would not be a YouTuber if it weren't for Dragon Ball. Well, actually, I kind of did start off with, believe it or not, I started off with Roblox in middle school, which is weird, which is very weird to say, but yeah. And the whole point of my, I still really want to change that username so badly, because that was another one of my failed channels, or channels I abandoned, Supersonic Gamer. Honestly, Supersonic wouldn't exist without Dragon Ball. God, so much stuff. Oh my god. I don't think I would be the same person if it weren't for being able to watch and, interact with Dragon Ball. I don't want to say I'd be a worse person. I honestly really don't know. Most of my ideals come from Goku, which is a very weird thing to think about. And my more cocky nature is, well, honestly, that's just that. That just comes from Vegito and Gogeta. because I enjoy those characters. It's just so much of me is, well, related to Dragon Ball, and it's had such a big influence on my life. Ah, I don't have like any manga of Dragon Ball. I have been wanting to get them, but man, I feel even worse for the people who like really, really grew up with Dragon Ball, and also Toriyama's family and relatives. All of those people probably are experiencing like a worse feeling than I am, which is, I don't even want to imagine what that is, to be honest. It already sucks a whole lot. And my words, well, they're not really wording right now. I got into Dokkan in, I think, about 2018, 2017, and that was, I actually don't even remember how I got into Dokkan. I think I just randomly found it. No, actually I do remember. It was because of Rhyme Style. Right, oh my god, man. I randomly encountered Rhyme Style, one of Rhyme Style's collabs with Nano. I'm pretty sure they were doing a dual summon, and the game looked fun, and it was Dragon Ball, so I immediately downloaded it. And it was just really fun to play, and I've been playing it since then, almost daily, pretty much, which is honestly weird. And then Dragon Ball Legends released. I was like, I pre-downloaded that. I pre-downloaded it like when I first saw it on the Play Store, and I've been playing it ever since. I remember one time I didn't want to get a new phone because I'd lose my Dokkan data. That's how much that game meant to me, or that game means to me still. It's just so insane that the creator of what's had the biggest influence on my life is gone now. He's probably had more stories he's wanted to tell related to Goku and his friends. And well, Dragon Ball Daima was the last thing he got to really work on, which Well, honestly, I wasn't even against Daima from the beginning. I was just more skeptical since they were turned to kids, but eh, it's Dragon Ball. I was gonna watch it anyways. Oh my god, I hate talking like this. I Words really just do fail me when it comes to talking videos. This is why I rather have a script for everything, but I couldn't. I No matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't type out the words. I tried many times for like 30 minutes straight trying to type out words, but I could not find them for the life of me, which is weird, but whatever. It's fine for now. I mean, it's better to just talk and ramble about something like this. My favorite character in all of anime and just like in general is Gogeta, and that came from Dragon Ball, which is just it makes it even worse. It makes it even worse. I have figurines of Dragon Ball characters, two Dragon Ball characters, Gogeta and Goku Black, and honestly, I see them every single time I wake up. Every single time I look into my room, and just I'm surrounded by Dragon Ball. I'm wearing a sweater, a blue sweater that has Dragon Ball characters on the back. I have a shirt that has Super Saiyan 3 Goku on it. Everything in my life is in some way related to Dragon Ball. And that is just, it goes to show what kind of effect that a simple anime about someone getting strong and fighting and protecting people. It goes to show how much of an impact something like that could have on someone's life. And how much Toriyama will be missed. How much Toriyama will be appreciated for everything he's done. Everything he's written, everything he's drawn, everything he's had a part in. One Piece fans should probably be thanking him as well. Same with the Naruto fans. The entire anime community should understand that this man is more than just the creator of Dragon Ball. This is gonna sound really sappy, but very sappy even. He's not just the creator of Dragon Ball. He's the creator of so many amazing childhoods. And that's something that no one could ever take away. I just want to leave one last thing. Thank you. Thank you so much, Toriyama. You've made my life, and I'm sure many others, millions of other people, better and more fun. So I hope that wherever you may rest is honestly a joyous place, a peaceful place, somewhere that you deserve for the amazing service and everything you've done. And to everyone watching, tell your family that you love them. You don't know when the last time you may be able to say that is. Times like this, I hate being reminded that death exists so much because it just makes me think about my own mortality and just when I might go. and things I want to do before then. But just make sure you tell everyone that you care about, how much you love them, and how much you appreciate that they're still here in your life. That is all.